The MCU started strong. Iron Man was a huge success and the Hulk was next to come. Edward Norton looked like the perfect appointment. Things just didn't work out. Mark Ruffalo was appointed as the Hulk. This is the moment that changed everything, and here's why. The MCU started off with a banger. Iron Man was a huge success, and now the universe had to prove that it could work with another hero, not just Iron Man, and in came the Hulk. The pressure was on, the expectations were higher. Edward Norton walked in as the perfect choice to play Bruce Banner around that time. He wasn't new to big projects, and he seemed grounded enough in his acting style that he could have the chops to play this kind of role. His Hulk felt powerful, and his Bruce Banner felt tortured. And just for a moment, it looked like the MCU had found their Hulk for the long term. But behind the scenes, something was already starting to go wrong. Rumours started spreading during production. Reports claimed that Edward Norton was trying to change the script, push for major changes, and continuously clash with directives in MCU and Marvel. But at first, they were just brushed off as rumours. They were just noise, nothing to be worried about. Behind the scenes, the tensions were growing. And it was clearly evident that something had to be done. And the studio made it clear Edward Norton was out, which was a decision that would change the MCU forever, as Mark Ruffalo was now appointed and recast as the Hulk. The recasting changed the direction of the character moving forward. When Mark Ruffalo first stepped in as Bruce Banner in the Avengers, it was clear to see immediately that his performance sort of fitted the growing landscape of the MCU. His Banner felt awkward, nervous, and everything that the scientist of Bruce Banner should be. But the Hulk was a different matter. It took him a long time to grow into that sort of Hulk figure. The big green guy is so hard to play in the MCU, and it's clear. And through the Avengers, through Age of Ultron, and through Infinity War, he was never the main standout character and was never treated that way. As the MCU expanded, Ruffalo's version of Bruce Banner became the one audiences associated Hulk being in the MCU. And it also became apparent that a lot of people was almost forgetting that Norton was ever Hulk in the MCU. And this shift changed with Thor Ragnarok. Here the Hulk wasn't just a weapon used as backup. He felt like he was pivotal in the story making sense. He felt his presence and his personality come through like you wouldn't believe, and finally came to grow into that moniker of the strongest Avenger. It was a version of the character that finally felt fully realised in the MCU. The Hulk would go on to become one of MCU's most recognisable figures and superheroes. But the version that audiences know today looks completely different to what we saw at the start of the MCU with Edward Norton in The Incredible Hulk. The arrival of Mark Ruffalo didn't just replace and recast Norton. It reshaped the future of the character inside the universe. This is the moment everything changed.